Hi, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us on Facebook Live today. My name is Kayla Powell.
I'm Athayde-Rizzaro.
And we're really excited to be here bringing you an update on this week in trans equality. First and foremost, we have some really exciting news to share here at NCTE, and that's that we are growing. There are, if you've seen on our social media or on our website, you've probably seen that there are 5 positions open on our website right now, and a lot of these are new positions with exciting new roles. And I just wanted to take a minute to tell you what these positions are and a little bit about what we're looking for them. So firstly, we are looking for a communications director. So if you're someone who has experience in communication strategy or campaign strategy, and you also have a desire to win life-saving change for trans people, we want you to go online and apply. Apply. We want folks for this position and for all of these. We are also hiring for 2 organizers right now. We're hiring for our Transform the Vote campaign organizer, which is going to be doing work with us and with our affiliated NCTE Action Fund through the 2018 elections. It's a temporary position, but you can find that online as well. We're also hiring for a full-time national organizer. So if you have experience doing grassroots campaigning, or you've worked with a political campaign as an organizer, or doing field work, we want to hear from you. Another really exciting position that we have available right now is our workplace inclusion manager. This is a brand new position for us. If you've got experience doing Trans 101 trainings, if you're an engaging and impactful public speaker, if you have a desire to work with organizations and companies to improve their policies and kind of make sure everybody has competency on trans issues, this might be the role for you. And last but not least, we are hiring for an executive assistant. So if you are great at juggling really complex calendars while responding to public requests and doing about 1 million things at once while leaping tall buildings in a single bound, this might be your role. So make sure to reach out to us. You're going to go to www.transequality.org/jobs. You'll see all 5 of these positions listed there. You'll also see our internship and fellowship positions, which we are looking for folks on a revolving basis for that. So if you're a college student, if you are a law student, you can see those opportunities as well. Make sure you go online and apply. We want to hear from you. And so with that out of the way, we wanted to give an update on some news items that have been happening this week. So I'll hand it over to Luke for that.
Sure. Thanks, Kayla. And, the first thing we wanted to talk about is what has been really front and center in the news over the past few days. It's this really cruel, inhumane policy of separating immigrant families at the border that the Trump administration has been putting into place. This is a policy that's really traumatizing children and their families. And it's something that, there has been a really significant amount of public outcry about. And kind of in response to that pressure, we saw that President Trump signed an executive order yesterday. And this is an executive order that really does nothing about the more than 2,000 children that have already been separated from their families. It really does nothing to reunite them with their families. And not only that, this is a policy that's an executive order that's trying to replace a policy of separating children from their families with a policy of detaining children with their families, which is, equally unacceptable. We're really fully engaged in speaking out against this with our other civil rights partners, civil rights organizations, several other groups. We're engaging on this issue, and we're really trying to urge for a solution that not only is going to end this practice of separating children and families, but that's really going to end family detention altogether for immigrants.
That's right. We really want to see the families that have been separated reunited, and our hearts go out to all these folks, and we really are pushing for real meaningful change in this area. If you want to get involved in the conversation online, on social media, Facebook, Twitter, you can use the hashtag #KeepFamiliesTogether. That's where everybody is engaging, and you can stay involved. One other really important piece of news that Luke and I wanted to share with you today is a letter that we sent along with Out to Enroll and 41 other civil rights organizations to an insurance company. And can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So as Kayla mentioned, us and Athayde-Rizzaro and our other really great partners, we have sent this public letter to Oscar Health Insurance. This is a health insurance company that has been out in the media talking, publicly defending the fact that they don't actually provide healthcare to trans people. They have been openly defending their exclusions of transition-related care. And this is an insurance company that's trying to portray themselves as, trying to cater to millennials, saying that they're a new type of health insurance, and yet they're keeping these really antiquated, really out-of-touch practices of still having exclusions for transition-related care. And these practices, they're not just, a really bad business model and a bad business decision. This is something that goes against what all the medical associations, recommend, that they say, transition-related care is medical care and it should be covered. And also, it really is against the law. The healthcare rights law, which is a part of the Affordable Care Act that protects trans people from discrimination in healthcare, mandates that, when medically necessary, transition-related care should be covered. So we're hoping that Oscar is going to change their policies with this public letter.
Yeah, and if you want to read our open letter, again, that was signed by Out to Enroll and a number of other organizations, you can go to our Medium page. That's essentially our blog. That's medium.com, just like the size medium, /transequalitynow. You can read it, you can comment it, share it on social media so that we can kind of keep the pressure up on this. Thank you very much for that update, Lou.
Thank you.
Yep. And thank you to all of you for joining us today.
Thanks
we look
for joining
forward
us.
to seeing you next week.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.